Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Jaime Garcia gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, Dan?
Jaime Garcia is another one of the guys that's come all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Big overhand curveball. Velocity good, not great since he hurt his arm. 89 to 92 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better. If his changeup is on, he could be really tough.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera. He will lead this one off today.
For Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Hernandez is right there, one down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. And that's the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Luis Garcia, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands
Leading
and
off for the
big-time
Jays,
power at the plate.
second baseman.
In there for strike one, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And there's one away.
Second, the shortstop, Alexis Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Batting third baseman.
Stepping in for the Jays, Josh Donaldson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-2 home. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled on the ground to short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. First pitch on its way. Hit toward the right side, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So Michael Franco will get a chance to hit this inning following the two-out success.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Into the box, Michael Franco. Hit in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 0-1. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Tapped down the line. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat for Toronto, Justin Smoke. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Comes set and the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Here's Randall Grichuk. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Pitch popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Hit to first. Reined in. There's one. On to Smoke, gets a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, Scott Kingery. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Sent toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And there's 1 down now.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 2 gone.
Batting 9th, catcher, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that one stayed up a little high. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Marcus Stroman will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring.
Marcus Stroman.
Ready for another chance? Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So now Carlos Santana, head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 4 for 14. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Granderson's after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Lifted the other way to left center. Diaz ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in, Michael Franco, a base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Devin Travis. Here comes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike now. Diaz, base runner at first with 1 out. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
He's set. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 56.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set and the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and it's fouled away. No hits to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis fields it cleanly. The second for 1. On to Smoke. Gets a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
In now, Scott Kingery as he drives a liner to right center. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yonhervis Solarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Here's Randall Grichuk. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Fouled off. In the air out to left. Coming in is Hoskins. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Now batting, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man, he was selected in the 3rd round during the 2002 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
swing and a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail 1-0. Sam Gaviglio is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his third game so far this spring. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive. Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Lifted in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Hernandez, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Striding in once again, Nick Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Diaz picks it up. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Skied into very shallow right. Williams is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
So the leadoff man's retired now for Russell Martin. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. Travis takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Wow, somebody break out the oxygen tank because he was booking all the way around for the triple, but then the throwing error gives him an opening and he heads all the way home to score. Got to take care of the baseball.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
Digging in and looking for more,
24,
J.P. Crawford. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Sliders in for a strike.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's popped up. Barnes just to the left of the mound, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Smoke trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Oh and 1. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. Smoke on the ground up the middle. There is Travis. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Stepping in now, Scott Kingery. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Now 3 for 4 on the day. He's coming up big in his first major league game.
I think the thing that blows me away is not the fact that he went 3 for 4, but the way in which he did it. Just look cool as a cucumber in the batter's box from pitch 1.
In there, strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit softly to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Phillies leave him loaded. Score remains tied 1-1. Number 21 is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Kevin Pillar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Steve Pearce will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Kevin Pillar will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Steve Pearce.
Aaron Luke will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Aaron Luke. Now in right field, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Richard Arena will also enter as he takes over at third base. Carlos Santana will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Carlos Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Granderson on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Up next will be Nick Williams. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. So 1-1 to 1-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Michael Franco. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still tied 1 apiece. Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now Granderson connects deep to right. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. If they take the lead, it's 2-1.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. So he froze him for the strikeout. Teoscar Hernandez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Russell Martin now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High and deep to right center. Herrera on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Rabbit.
Kendrys Morales will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 8, Kendrys Morales.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo home. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Gifton Gopez will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Hit down the, and that is off the first base bag. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Center fielder.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Granderson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And with one out, he won't risk it, and the tying run is forced to hold on at third base.
Designated hitter, Scott Kingery.
Digging in once again, Scott Kingery, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Pilar, but this will land out there just foul. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. Tag not in time. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Chopper foul. The 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Arena has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. We're knotted up heading to the bottom of the 9th as the Jays try to walk it off. Dwight Smith Jr. is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Popped him up. Franco shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in the switch hitter, Richard Arena. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
0-2, here it is. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Tyler Clippard takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Tyler Clippard.
Luke Maile is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Gurriel is also into the game as he takes over at short. Ready for another chance? Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
This change defensively for the Blue Jays. Now playing shortstop, number 13.
The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And quickly there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lazy fly ball out to center field.
On the run is Hernandez.
He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. Fine sliding catch here will take us to break. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. McGuire is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Popped him up. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.